We need to talk, Daddy. About what? About the fact that your wife is trying to contest Mommy's will. About the fact that you've done absolutely nothing to stop her. It's not that simple, Emeka. Vivian has her own lawyers, her own agenda, which apparently includes taking everything that legally belongs to your children. I've tried talking to her. She doesn't listen to me the way you think she does. Do you love her, Daddy? Genuinely? Or is this just another comfortable arrangement? Like the 22 years you spent playing CEO of a company you never actually owned. Watch your tone with me. Why? What are you going to do, disown me? You don't have that power anymore, remember? Mommy made sure of that. I am still your father. You will respect me. A father protects his children. A father doesn't let his mistress poison his wife for over a year and say nothing about it. What did you just say? You heard me. Emeka, what do you know? What have you found? Enough, Daddy. Enough to know exactly what kind of man raised us. Enough to know that when this all comes out, and it will come out, you are going down right alongside her. Emeka knows something about us, about the poison.
What exactly did he say?
Enough. He said enough to know what kind of man raised us. Vivian, if he knows, the others know. They've been building a case against us this entire time.
Ngozi. It has to be Ngozi. She's the only one who could have seen anything directly.
What are you going to do?
What I should have done months ago.
Vivian, no more, please. Whatever you're planning, stop. We can find another way.
There is no other way, Richard. Do you understand what happens to us if this comes out? Not disgrace, not divorce. Prison, Richard.
For both of us. Is that what you want? To spend the rest of your life in Kirikiri prison while your children inherit everything and visit you twice a year out of obligation? I need to think. Go to bed, Richard. I'll handle this the way I've handled everything else.
Why are you following me?
You're not going anywhere.
Please, I have nothing of value,
We just want to talk, Mama, about what you saw in that kitchen.
I don't know what you're talking about. Please, let me go.
Pretty girl, third year nursing, yes? It would be a real shame if something happened to her before graduation.
Please, please don't touch my daughter. I'll say nothing, I swear it. I'll say nothing to anyone.
Good. Keep it that way. We'll be watching, Mama, both of you. Ngozi, what's happening? Where are you going?
I have to go home, Emeka, to my village. My mother is unwell.
Ngozi, look at me. What happened?
Please, Emeka, don't ask me anymore. I cannot help you. I cannot say anything. Please, for the love of God, let me go home in peace.
Did someone threaten you? Ngozi, if someone hurts you or threatened you, we can protect you,
You cannot protect my daughter from everywhere at once, Emeka. You cannot watch her every single moment of every single day. I am sorry. So sorry. Your mother deserved better than my silence, but I have only one daughter, and I will not lose her to keep a promise to the dead.
They threatened your daughter. Vivian threatened your daughter to keep you quiet.
Your mother is in every wall of this house, Emeka. Every corner. She will help you find justice, even without an old woman's testimony. Trust in that, if nothing else.
Zara, we have a problem. Ngozi's gone. They got to her.
If they're willing to threaten Ngozi's daughter to keep her quiet, that confirms exactly how far Vivian will go to protect herself.
Zara, if they threaten Ngozi, could they threaten us too? Could we be in danger?
I found a supplier trail I was looking for. Cross Logistics, Vivian's old company before the merger, had a standing account with an agricultural chemical supplier in Ibadan. Thallium sulfate was on their approved products list for rodent control up until it was banned for general sale 4 years ago.
Can you prove Vivian personally ordered it?
Better. I found the actual purchase order, dated 14 months ago, right before Mommy's symptoms started, signed by Vivian herself. She used her old Cross Logistics credentials, which technically should have been deactivated after the merger, but somehow weren't. We have everything. The affair, the financial theft, the poison purchase, Ngozi's account, even if she won't testify directly. What are we waiting for?
We're waiting for the right moment to strike, and the right person to bring it to. Detective work like this needs someone who won't be bought off, won't be intimidated, and has the authority to actually act on it.
I might have someone. There's a detective named Amara Bello. She's built a reputation reopening closed cases involving wealthy families. She specifically investigated a similar case last year, a business heir whose death was ruled natural until she found evidence of poisoning by an in-law.
Set up a meeting. Discreetly. Nowhere near the house. Nowhere Vivian's people could be watching.
I'll come too. Whatever this detective needs to know, I want to be there when we tell her.
We all go. Together. Exactly the way Mommy would have wanted.
The storm was coming, never knew the price she paid. But a woman like Adiz doesn't break so easy, even in the
Mommy,
shadows.
I need to ask you something, and I need you to be honest with me.
Of course, darling. What is it?
Did something happen to Auntie Adez's health because of tea you sent over? The tea you used to make for her?
What a strange question, Tolu. Why would you ask such a thing?
Chioma said something to me. She told me not to bring anyone tea or food from you ever again. She looked terrified when she said it, Mummy.
Chioma has been under enormous stress since her mother's death, my love. Grief makes people say strange, irrational things sometimes.
Is that all it is?
Grief? Of course, darling. What else could it possibly be? You four built this entire case file yourselves?
Mostly David. He's the one who traced the financial records and the supplier invoice.
How old are you, son?
18, Mom.
18 years old. And you've built a better paper trail than half the junior officers on my team manage in a year. I want to be straightforward with you all. This is compelling, very compelling, but it's still circumstantial in places. The text messages establish knowledge and motive. The invoice establishes access to the poison, but we don't yet have direct forensic evidence linking Vivian to the actual administration of it.
What more do you need? She had access. She had motive, she had opportunity, and now she's threatening witnesses to keep them quiet.
I need to reopen the case officially, order a proper forensic review, and find your housekeeper to get a formal statement, even a reluctant one. Do you know where she went?
Somewhere in the east. She was too frightened to tell anyone exactly where.
I have contacts who can help locate her discreetly, without alerting Mrs. Williams. In the meantime, I need you four to be extremely careful. If this woman is willing to threaten an elderly housekeeper's family to protect herself, she is capable of far worse if she feels cornered.
Do you think she'd actually hurt us? Her own stepchildren?
Miss Williams, in my 15 years on this job, I've learned that people who are willing to poison a friend of 25 years for money and status rarely have any real boundaries left. I suggest you four take precautions, vary your routines. Don't discuss this case anywhere in that house. And above all, do not confront her directly until we have enough for an arrest warrant. Give me 2 weeks. I'll open a formal inquiry quietly. Find your housekeeper. Pull financial records with actual police authority behind them instead of a teenager's server access.
It was more than just server access, ma'am, but I appreciate the discretion.
Of course it was. 2 weeks. Stay safe, all of you. And Zara, whatever you're planning on your own, whatever instincts you have to move faster than this, resist them. I've seen cases fall apart because grieving families got impatient and tipped their hand too early. Let the process work.
Sleep well, mama. We finished.
My lord, we submit that Mrs. Adeza Williams was under significant medical distress, pain medication, anxiety treatment, physical decline in the final weeks of her life, raising serious questions about her capacity to execute such sweeping changes to her estate.
My lord, I personally witnessed Mrs. Williams sign this document. I have known this woman since she was a child. I can attest, and the notary present that day will attest, that she was sharper and more precise in that meeting than most executives I deal with on any given day. Her only medication at the time was a doctor-prescribed antidote for heavy metal poisoning she had only just discovered in her own body. Heavy metal poisoning, that's a significant detail, Chief Namdi. Is that documented? It is, my lord. Medical records from Lagos General Hospital entered into evidence, confirming thallium toxicity diagnosed 3 days before the will was signed, the very reason, in fact, that she rushed to finalize her estate.
My lord, the source or cause of any such poisoning is entirely irrelevant to today's proceeding, which concerns testamentary capacity alone.
On the contrary, my lord, I would argue it is entirely relevant, given that my client's urgency in finalizing her estate arose directly from a well-founded fear that someone in her household intended her harm, a fear that tragically proved correct within the month. This court will adjourn for 2 weeks pending further review of the medical evidence submitted. Mrs. Williams, the respondent, that is not the deceased. I expect full cooperation with any additional documentation the court requests. This is now, potentially, a matter with criminal implications, and I will not have this hearing used to obstruct a separate investigation.
Criminal implications. Did you hear that, Richard? The judge said criminal implications.
Vivian, this is spiraling. We need to stop before...
Before what?
Before I go to prison for the rest of my life while you get to keep your comfortable house and your children's forgiveness? No, Richard. We are far past the point of stopping.
Who submitted those medical records? How did Namdi get access to them?
The hospital, most likely, under standard discovery request. Or possibly the children's own legal counsel gathered them independently.
That went well, don't you think, Auntie Vivian?
The day is young, my dear.
She looks like she wants to strangle someone.
Let her be angry. Angry people make mistakes.
In her children's hearts, justice was a final gift before the world.
Talk.
tore them apart.
The old woman, Ngozi. We tracked her to a village outside Owerri.
And?
She hasn't spoken to police yet, as far as we can tell. But there's a detective, Amara Bello, making inquiries, asking questions at the old house, pulling old case files.
Amara Bello. I know that name. She's the one who reopened the Adinka inheritance case last year.
Same one, she's thorough, doesn't take bribes, doesn't scare easily.
Then we need a different approach. Find out everything about her family, debts, weaknesses, anything. Everyone has a price or a pressure point, even the incorruptible ones. And keep eyes on that old woman. If she so much as looks at a police station, I want to know immediately.
And the children?
Not yet. They're still just circling. When they get close enough to actually bite, we'll deal with them properly. For now, watch. Everyone. Watch and report.
Your children fight on.
You wanted to talk?
Yeah, sit down, Mummy. I keep thinking about what Chioma said. About the tea. And then today at the courthouse, everyone was so tense. And there was something about medical records and Auntie Adai's being poisoned.
Tolu, darling, you cannot believe everything you overhear in a courthouse hallway during an emotional family dispute.
Was Auntie Adai's poisoned, Mummy? Yes or no?
The doctors found some concerning things in her system, yes. It's a terrible tragedy. But Tolu, poisoning could mean so many things: an accident, environmental contamination, even self-medication with the wrong herbal remedies. It doesn't mean what those grieving, angry children are trying to make it mean.
You would tell me if you knew something, right? If somehow you were connected to it?
Tolu, I loved Adaze like a sister for 25 years. I could never do anything to hurt her. You have to trust that, darling. Whatever ugly things people say in the middle of grief and lawsuits, you know your mother's heart better than anyone.
Okay. Okay, I believe you, Mummy.
Good. Get some sleep, my darling. Tomorrow is a new day.
She rose from nothing.
Good afternoon, Ma. I'm looking for a woman named Ngozi Chukwuma. I was told she might be staying here.
I already told the men I have nothing to say.
I'm not one of the men who threatened you, Mrs. Chukwuma. I'm Detective Amara Bello, Lagos State Police. I'm investigating the death of Adaeze Okonjo-Williams, and I believe you may have witnessed something important.
I know nothing. I saw nothing. Please, just leave my family in peace.
Mrs. Chukwuma, I understand you're frightened.
Threatening a scholarship, threatening a daughter's future, that's a serious crime in itself. If you can help me build a case, I can ensure police protection for both you and your daughter, immediately, starting today.
You don't understand what these people are capable of.
I do, actually. I've built entire cases against people just as powerful as Mrs. Williams. I don't lose these cases, Mrs. Chukwuma, because I don't build them on hope, I build them on evidence, protection, and patience. Your testimony would be one piece among many. You would not be standing alone.
My daughter, if I speak and something happens to her,
I will personally arrange protective monitoring for her in Ibadan by tomorrow morning. You have my word, and my badge number, and my direct phone line.
Finally, I saw her, Madam Vivian, pouring something from a small bottle into Madam Adeze's tea, more than once. I told Zara a little, but I was too afraid to say more, even to her.
Mrs. Chukwuma, would you be willing to give a formal statement on the record right now?
For Adaeze, yes, I am ready.
It's a family on its knees. But she left a fire.
Barrister Adebayo called. The judge ordered a forensic accountant to review all company transactions from the past 3 years, including the consulting payments.
On what grounds?
Apparently, Chief Namdi requested it as part of the criminal referral. He's arguing the payments to your Shell account are evidence of premeditated financial motive.
He can't just seize company records without.
He already has, Vivian. The forensic team starts Monday. If they trace those payments back to the same account that purchased...
The thallium. Say it, Richard. If they trace it to the same account that purchased the thallium.
We're finished. We're actually finished.
Not finished. Not yet. I need to move that account information before Monday. Erase what I can, obscure the rest.
And if it's already too late? If they've already made copies, backups?
Then the problem isn't the records anymore. The problem is whoever's been feeding information to that detective and to Chief Namdi in the first place.
Vivian, what are you saying?
I'm saying, Richard, that 4 young adults have somehow assembled a case sophisticated enough to trigger a judicial forensic order in a matter of months. That is not luck. That is organization. That is evidence gathering. And I intend to find out exactly how deep it goes and cut it off at the source.
They're your stepchildren now, Vivian. My children. Whatever you're thinking.
Then perhaps, Richard, you should have thought about protecting your children before you helped me poison their mother. Hello, it's me.
Oh, she built it, an empire from the
Ngozi gave a full recorded statement, combined with the financial trail, the supplier invoices, and the text messages you provided. I have enough to request an arrest warrant for Vivian Adeyemi Cross-Williams on suspicion of murder and attempted witness intimidation.
It's finally happening. Mummy is finally going to get justice.
I want to warn you, warrants take time to process, even with strong evidence. And Vivian is not a stupid woman. She may already sense the walls closing in, especially with the forensic audit ordered by the court.
What does that mean for us? For our safety?
It means the next 48 to 72 hours are the most dangerous window in this entire case. Cornered people do desperate things. I strongly reckon all 4 of you consider staying elsewhere until the warrant is processed and served.
This is our house. Our mother's house. We're not running from her.
I respect that, Mrs. Williams, truly. But I've seen what desperate, powerful people are capable of when they believe they have nothing left to lose. Please, for your own safety and for the strength of this case, don't give her an opportunity.
Guys, the security cameras, the ones I installed on the property months ago, they just went offline, all of them, 2 minutes ago.
Everyone, stay together, stay calm. I'm calling for backup right now.
Where is Chioma?
She went to get water from the kitchen 10 minutes ago. She never came back.
Everyone, stay calm. We're going to check the hallway. Stay close behind me. Weapon drawn. Follow me. Stay behind me. If anything happens, you run, you don't fight.
Chioma!
There's a phone. Her phone.
This is Detective Bello. I need immediate backup at the Okonjo Williams residence, Banana Island. Possible abduction in progress. Repeat, possible abduction in progress.
Where's Daddy? Where's Vivian? Are they even here? What's happening? Why are the lights off? Why is there a... Where's Chioma?
That's exactly what we're trying to find out, Daddy. Where's your wife?
Oh God, no. She's not answering. Vivian's not answering her phone.
Mr. Williams, I need you to think very carefully. Is there anywhere your wife would take someone if she wanted them to disappear quietly? A property, a family connection, anything.
The old Cross Logistics warehouse, in Apapa. It's been abandoned since the merger, but she still holds the lease under her maiden name for tax purposes. She mentioned it once, joking that it was the perfect place nobody would ever think to look.
Address, now.
Look at you, so scared. No one is coming to save you. I own you now. Your tears mean nothing.
I want you to understand something, Chioma. I never wanted this. I loved your mother. I love your father, in my own way. I even love you, strange as that must sound to you right now.
Please, please, Auntie V, please don't do this. Please.
Shh, my darling, this isn't about hurting you. This is about your siblings understanding that I am not a woman to be trifled with. That every piece of evidence they've gathered, every step they've taken toward that detective, it has consequences, real ones.
They'll never stop looking for me. Zara will never stop, you know that.
I'm counting on it, my dear. Because when they arrive here, and they will arrive here, your father will make sure of that. They will find you safe, unharmed, terrified, but whole. And they will understand, finally, completely, that I am capable of ending this game at any moment I choose. That mercy going forward will be a gift from me, not a right belonging to them. How much longer?
10 minutes, maybe less, based on the tracker on the husband's phone.
You see, darling, 10 minutes. Your family is coming. And when they arrive, I need you to remember something very important. Whatever happens next, whatever your brothers or your sister decide to do with this information, once you're safe, you tell them this. I did not become the woman I am by being weak, or careless, or sentimental. And I will not hesitate to do far, far worse than this if they force my hand again. Do you understand me?
You wait here, all of you. My team goes in first.
That's my sister in there.
I intend to bring her out safely. You cannot charge in and get shot. Stay here.
Please, God, protect her. You're okay. It's okay, sis. We've got you.
I was so scared.
Are you hurt? Ajay, are you hurt anywhere?
I'm okay. I'm okay. She just wanted to scare us. She wanted you to know she's not afraid of what we found. Why, Dad? Why?
Chioma, I'm so sorry. I didn't know she would...
Where were you, Daddy? While your wife was tying me to a chair in an abandoned warehouse, where exactly were you?
She's gone. Vivian, her associates, the warehouse was empty except for your sister when we breached. She must have slipped out through a rear exit the moment she heard sirens.
So she's still out there?
This changes everything. What was a financial and circumstantial case is now an active abduction and witness intimidation case with a fugitive suspect. I'm issuing an immediate arrest warrant, and I want protective details on all 4 of you starting tonight. This is no longer a fight for inheritance, or even just for justice. This is now a fight for your lives. All of you understand that clearly, starting right now. Vivian's passport hasn't been flagged at any airport yet. But that means nothing. She has money and connections. We've put alerts on all major exit points, land and air.
And Daddy, where is he right now?
In custody for questioning. Not arrested yet. But he's cooperating, telling us everything he knows about her properties, contacts, possible hiding places.
How generous of him. Now that it's his own skin on the line.
Not disagreeing, but focused. Whatever his motives, his information is useful right now. I need all of you to think, did Vivian ever mention family outside Lagos? Relatives abroad? A place she spoke of with any particular fondness?
She has an aunt in Cotonou, Benin Republic. Tolu mentioned it once, said her mum used to visit as a child, before everything with the company.
Good. That's a border crossing we can flag immediately. Anything else?
There's something else. Tolu. She's still in that house alone, with a mother who just kidnapped her stepsister. Someone should check on her.
David's right. Whatever Vivian's done, Tolu didn't do any of it. We can't just leave her there unprotected, especially if Vivian comes back for her.
I'll send an officer to bring her in for questioning and her own protection. She may know more than she realizes.
We won today. Ajay is safe, but it doesn't feel like winning.
Because it isn't over, Emeka. Not yet. Not until she's in a cell and this company is fully legally ours, the way Mummy wanted. She said something to me. Before you all arrived, she said mercy going forward would be a gift, not a right. Like she still thinks she has power over us.
She has power as long as she's free. That's the only power she has left now.
Best friend turned enemy.
Let's go through it again, Mr. Williams. From the beginning. When did you first learn Vivian intended to harm your wife?
I didn't know. Not for certain. Not until Daisy confronted me herself the night before she collapsed. She told me about the poisoning diagnosis. I told her I suspected Vivian, based on things Vivian had said to me before.
What things?
That Daisy didn't deserve everything she had. That a man deserved his own throne, not one his wife let him borrow. I thought it was just pillow talk, justification for the affair. I never imagined she meant it literally.
And after Daisy died? You must have suspected then.
I suspected. I chose not to look too closely. It was easier to grieve than to accuse the woman I'd already built a future with.
Mr. Williams, that makes you, at minimum, an accessory after the fact. Possibly more, depending on what the forensic accountants find in those consulting payments, made from company funds you had signing authority over.
I understand. I'll cooperate fully. Whatever it takes to help find her before she hurts anyone else. Especially my children.
That's an interesting shift, Mr. Williams. Weeks ago, you were defending your wife in a courthouse hallway.
Weeks ago, I hadn't watched her tie my daughter to a chair in an abandoned warehouse. Some things clarify a man's priorities very quickly, Detective. I failed A to Z. I will not fail my children a second time.
Tell me everything you know about this address. Everything, Mr. Williams. This is your chance to actually do something right.
I understand.
Hello?
Tolu, darling, it's me. Don't say my name out loud, just listen.
Mummy, where are you? The police are here. They said you...
I need you to listen very carefully. I need you to come to me. I have a car waiting 2 streets from the house by the old bakery. I need my daughter with me.
Mummy, what did you do? Did you really kidnap Chioma? Please tell me it's not true.
I did what I had to do to protect our family, Tolu.
Someday, when you're older, you'll understand that a mother will do anything to secure her child's future. Did you kill Auntie Adaze? Mummy, please just tell me the truth. I need to hear you say it.
Come to the car, Tolu. We can talk everything through once we're safe, together, somewhere they can't reach us.
No, mommy, I'm not coming. Tolulope, do not test me right now. Come to the car.
You didn't answer my question. That's answer enough for me. She just called me. She's nearby, 2 streets over, by the old bakery. There's a car waiting.
Copy. Suspect located near the old bakery. All units respond. Stay here.
Vivian Adiemi Cross Williams. Step out of the vehicle slowly, hands visible.
My own daughter. She called you, didn't she?
Vivian Adiemi Cross Williams, you are under arrest for the abduction and unlawful confinement of Chioma Williams, witness intimidation, and pending further investigation, the murder of Adaze Okonjo Williams. You have the right to remain silent.
I know my rights, detective. I've had a great deal of time to consider them. I built an empire out of nothing once before, detective. Don't mistake this small setback for an ending.
Get in, Mrs. Williams. Save the speeches for your lawyer.
You can't do this.
It's done.
But a woman like a deep
Control to base, suspect in
doesn't
custody.
break
Over.
so easy, even in the shadows,
Murder charges,
even when
Mrs.
it's
Williams.
hard
Do you
to
understand what you're
breathe.
facing? This isn't
She
a will
built
contest.
it,
I'm
she
aware of the
built
charges
it
first.
with
I'd
love
like you to
and with
focus on
fire.
Everything else can be
Even
dealt with.
when they took her life, they
On a kidnapping and murder
couldn't
charge with this much evidence against you, you're asking for a miracle, not a lawyer. I am asking you to do the job I'm paying you extraordinarily well to do. Find every technicality, every procedural error, every sympathetic angle. I did not survive this long by accepting defeat gracefully. And if there is no technicality
your
to find,
love is not
if the
in
evidence
vain.
is simply overwhelming, then perhaps it's time to consider what I have left to offer in exchange for leniency. What do you mean? I mean, barrister, that I did not act entirely alone in this. And there may be
Best
certain
friend
arrangements a
turned
prosecutor would find
enemy,
very valuable in exchange for a
poison
reduced
in
sentence.
the tea.
Talk. Everything. I need to know exactly what you're willing to offer before I approach anyone.
Family on its knees. But she left a fire burning in her children's heart.
With Vivian in custody and the forensic audit confirming the financial trail, I've filed to fully activate your mother's original will. The court has provisionally recognized all 4 of you as co-owners of Okonjo Williams Holdings, effective immediately, pending final resolution of the criminal case.
And Daddy, what happens with him?
The forensic audit shows he authorized several of the suspicious payments personally, even if he claims ignorance of their true purpose. The court has suspended his trusteeship pending the outcome of a separate accessory charge. Practically speaking, that means full operational control transfers to the 4 of you now, immediately, with my office providing guidance until you're ready to fully manage things independently.
So he loses everything too. Good. He deserves it.
He's still our father, Emeka.
A father who let our mother die rather than betray his mistress. Forgive me if I'm not rushing to defend him.
Tolu, none of this is your fault. What you did last night, calling the police on your own mother, that took more courage than most adults could manage. She's still my mother. I don't know how to feel proud of turning her in and destroyed by it at the exact same time. You can feel both, Tolu. We're not going to ask you to choose between grieving her and standing with us. Both things can be true.
Your mother Adaze always said the measure of a family isn't the absence of pain, but how they choose to hold each other through it. I believe she would be very proud of what I'm witnessing in this room right now.
What happens to Tolu now? Legally, I mean, if Vivian's convicted.
That will depend on many factors. But I want all of you to know whatever happens, Tolu will not be left without support.
Adaze's estate is generous enough, and her values live on strongly enough in her children that I believe there is room for compassion here, if you all choose it.
Tolu stays with us for as long as she needs to. That's not up for debate. Thank you.
We finished what you started.
Your client wants to offer testimony against Richard Williams in exchange for reduced charges. Let's hear exactly what she's proposing to give us. Full testimony confirming Richard Williams' knowledge of the poisoning as it occurred. Evidence of his authorization of the suspicious financial transfers. In our prior conversation, he suggests contesting the will himself before my client ever raised the idea. He brought it up first, which strengthens our case. Convenient timing, given she's the one facing murder charges. Convenient or not, it's corroborated. Text messages already in the children's evidence file support the claim that Richard Williams had direct knowledge of the poisoning as it happened. And in exchange,
She wants what exactly? Reduced charges, manslaughter rather than premeditated murder. Consideration of parole eligibility after 15 years rather than a full life sentence. Your client planned this poisoning for over a year, purchased the substance under false pretenses, threatened an elderly witness family, and kidnapped a 20-year-old girl at gunpoint. Manslaughter is not on the table, barrister, not even close. Her testimony would strengthen your case against Richard Williams significantly. We already have strong evidence against Richard Williams independent of your client's cooperation. What I might consider is removing the death penalty enhancement for premeditated murder in exchange for a full corroborated confession, with no possibility of parole. 25 years minimum, likely more given aggravating factors. I'll relay the offer. I doubt she will accept it easily. She doesn't have to accept it easily, barrister. She simply has to accept it, or face a jury that has already seen the evidence I'm holding in this file. I don't think that outcome favors her at all. 25 years minimum, likely more with aggravating factors, no parole eligibility, in exchange for a full confession and testimony against Richard. 25 years. I'll be nearly 70 when I walk out, if I walk out at all. It's the death penalty enhancement removed, Mrs. Williams. That's not nothing. No, I suppose it isn't. Do you know what the strangest part of all this is, barrister? I did love Adaora, genuinely. For 25 years, she was the truest friend I had in this world. That's difficult to reconcile with what you did to her, is it? I watched her build an empire from her father's small textile store while I struggled for scraps in her shadow for 2 decades. I watched men fall over themselves for her attention while mine barely noticed me. I loved her and I hated her in exactly equal measure for exactly as long as I've known her. In the end, the hate simply won. Is that what you want me to tell the prosecutor? That kind of honesty won't help your case, Mrs. Williams. No. Tell the prosecutor I accept the offer. 25 years. I'll give them Richard every detail, every incriminating word he ever said to me. Let him understand exactly what it costs to build a life on someone else's foundation and then help destroy the person who built it. I'll draft the agreement today. Barrister, one more thing. Yes? Tell my daughter. Tell Tolu I understand why she called them. Tell her I'm not angry. Tell her I only ever wanted her to have more than I did. Your Honor, the state has secured corroborated testimony from Mrs. Vivian Williams confirming that the defendant, Richard Williams, had direct knowledge of the ongoing poisoning of his wife, Adaora Okonjo Williams. He took no action to stop it, intervene, or seek medical help until his wife herself discovered the poisoning independently.
Your Honor, my client was manipulated by a sophisticated, calculating individual over a period of years. He is a victim of Mrs. Williams' manipulation as much as...
Counsel, your client is a 50-year-old man with full legal capacity, not a teenager coerced by peer pressure. The recordings submitted show clear knowledge and clear inaction over a period of weeks, if not longer, while his wife's health visibly deteriorated in front of him. Bail is set at 50 million naira. Given the defendant's significant flight risk and financial resources.
It's a heavy day, but it's also in its way a day of justice finally beginning to take shape.
Both of them, Chief. Both of them are gone now. Mummy's best friend and Mummy's husband, both responsible in their own ways for what happened to her.
It's over though, isn't it? The fighting, the uncertainty, the fear of what she'd do next.
The legal fighting, yes, largely. Trials will take time, appeals may follow, but the core truth is settled now, on record, permanently. Your mother's name is cleared of any doubt, and her killers, both of them, will answer for what they did.
And what about us? What happens now, really, going forward? I don't know what I am to any of you anymore. Not really family, not really an outsider either. You're exactly what my mother would have wanted you to be. Tolu, the goddaughter she loved, standing with the children she raised. Choosing each other over the mess our parents made of everything.
Besides, we're going to need someone who actually likes spreadsheets less than me to balance out this family long term.
Adaora always said the truest inheritance a mother could leave her children wasn't money or property or even a company. It was the character to survive what tries to destroy them and the wisdom to choose family again and again, even when it would be easier not to.
She rose from nothing, a market stall, her father's dream.
With respect, Mr. Williams, 4 heirs in their 20s running a company of this size. In the middle of an ongoing criminal trial involving both parents, the market is nervous. Our stock dipped 6% this quarter alone.
Which is exactly why we brought in independent forensic oversight. Marcus, if you would.
I've completed a full audit of Okonjo Williams Holdings' current financial position, excluding the funds diverted by Mrs. Williams, now fully recovered through asset seizure. The company is in stronger fundamental health than at any point in the past 3 years. The Lekki office expansion is ahead of schedule and under budget.
Numbers are one thing. Leadership stability is another.
With respect, sir, my mother built this company from a single textile stall her father ran with 2 employees. She did it while being underestimated every single step by men exactly like the one sitting across this table right now. I do not intend to let her legacy falter, because 4 of her children are young. I intend to prove, the same way she did, that young and underestimated is not the same as unprepared.
Your mother would be proud, Mrs. Williams. Let's discuss the Lekki numbers in detail.
Thank you, I'm ready.
That was impressive in there. I have audited a lot of companies run by people twice your age with half your composure.
Composure is easy when you've already survived worse than a skeptical board.
I read about your case. Well, everyone in Lagos has read about your case at this point. I'm sorry for what it's worth. About your mother.
Thank you. It's strange. Some days I run this company and feel like I'm honoring her. Other days I feel like I'm just distracting myself from missing her.
Both can be true at the same time, I think.
You said something like that with real conviction. Personal experience?
Lost my father in an armed robbery when I was 15. Took over helping my mother manage his small accounting practice before I even finished secondary school. Grief and responsibility have a way of arriving at the same time, don't they?
They do.
If you ever need someone to look over the numbers who isn't being paid by the hour to find problems, I'd be happy to help. No charge.
I might take you up on that, Marcus.
Anytime.
Even when they took her life, they couldn't take her fire. Her children carry
My darling girl, thank you for coming. I wasn't certain you would. I almost didn't. Ijoma's family has been so kind to me. Part of me feels like coming here is a betrayal of that kindness. It isn't, Tolu. I am still your mother, whatever else is true. Loving me and standing with them are not mutually exclusive things, I hope. Zara said something almost exactly like that to me once. She has her mother's wisdom. I always envied that about Adaze, the way she could hold complicated truths without needing them to be simple. Mummy, I need to ask you something, and I need the truth, finally, completely. Ask me anything.
Do you regret it? Any of it?
I regret what it's cost you. I regret that my daughter had to make the hardest phone call of her life to save a stranger from the woman who raised her. I regret that Adaze, a woman I truly loved, is gone because of choices I made. But do you regret doing it? The actual poisoning, the plan itself? I regret being caught, Tolu. I am not certain that's the same thing as regretting the choice itself, and I think you deserve that honesty more than a comfortable lie. I don't know if I can keep visiting you. If that's the truth you're going to give me every time. Tolu, please, don't go. I only ever wanted you to have more than I did. Then let me have the one thing you're still capable of giving me, Mummy. The truth. Even when it's ugly. Especially when it's ugly. You're the one from the news. The company wife. Poisoned her husband's first wife for the inheritance. Something like that, yes. I know people, Mrs. Williams. People on the outside who owe me favors. People who move money and information for a price. Appeals can be expensive. But expensive is not the same as impossible, especially for a woman who clearly still has resources hidden somewhere her stepchildren hasn't found yet.
What makes you think I have resources hidden anywhere?
Because a woman who planned a murder for over a year doesn't put all her assets in one traceable account, Mrs. Williams. I'd bet good money you have something set aside that 4 grieving children and 1 forensic accountant haven't found yet. Hypothetically, if such resources existed, what could your contacts do with them? Appeal lawyers who specialize in overturning confessions obtained under duress. Officials who can misplace evidence for the right price. Let's talk more tomorrow, Rashidat. In the yard, where the guards pay less attention.
Built an empire with her own 2 hands, quiet and serene.
David actually told the board executive that spreadsheets don't lie, but people do, and the whole room went silent for like 10 seconds.
It felt true in the moment.
It is true, David. That's exactly why it was so awkward. I would have paid money to see Zara's face. My face was doing a great deal of internal screaming, for the record.
Eat well, all of you. This house has had enough sadness in it. Time for some joy to take root again.
Thank you, Ngozi, for everything, for coming back.
This is my home too, my dear. I would not have missed rebuilding it with you for anything.
Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to update you all personally. Richard's trial date is set for 6 weeks from now. The evidence against him is overwhelming. My colleagues in the prosecutor's office expect a conviction on the accessory and negligence charges.
Thank you for telling us in person, Detective. It means a lot.
Fine. Routine update from the correctional facility. I'll let you all enjoy your dinner.
What are you up to now, Vivian? This is Detective Bello. I need a full visitor log for inmate Vivian Williams at the Women's Correctional Facility, going back to her intake date. And I want eyes on any financial movement connected to Rashidat Bakari. I believe she's currently incarcerated in the same facility.
This was a final gift before the world tore them apart. And her mother's love
Rashidat's contact says you have specific instructions.
There's an account, offshore, structured through a shell in the Caymans, established 4 years before any of this began. It was meant to be a retirement fund, separate from anything connected to my marriage or the company. My stepchildren's forensic accountant hasn't found it because it was never connected to any account they've audited.
Access details?
Everything you need is there. I want half moved to fund an appeal, the best lawyer money can find, someone who specializes in coerced confession claims. The other half I want moved somewhere untouchable, in case the appeal fails and I need other options.
Other options meaning what, exactly?
Meaning, should the legal path fail entirely, I want resources available for an alternative path out of this facility. I trust Rashidat's associates understand what that might require.
That kind of arrangement costs significantly more than an appeal, Mrs. Williams.
I built an empire from nothing once before, and lost it to overconfidence and a poisoned cup of tea. I assure you, money will not be the obstacle standing between myself and my freedom a second time.
I'll be in touch through Rashidat once the funds move successfully.
Good. Make sure it's untraceable. They think they've won. They have no idea.
Oh, she built it, an empire from the ashes.
Detective, this isn't a social visit, is it? No. I need to tell you something, and I need you to stay calm while I do.
Tell me.
Vivian has been receiving visits from an associate connected to a woman named Rashidat Bakari, a fellow inmate with known ties to a fraud and smuggling network. We believe Vivian is attempting to access hidden funds, possibly to finance an appeal. More concerning how. Escape networks exist, Mrs. Williams. Underfunded correctional facilities, corrupt guards who can be bought, transport arranged across borders for the right price. It's rare, but it happens. Especially for individuals with significant remaining resources and nothing left to lose. We audited everything, every account, every transaction. David traced funds back years. You traced funds connected to the company and to Richard's accounts. If Vivian established something entirely separate, years before any of this began, specifically as insurance against exactly this kind of scenario, then we never had a chance of finding it, because we were looking in the wrong place entirely. I've requested increased security at the facility and flagged the associated accounts we've identified so far. But I need your family to be vigilant again, Zara. Vary routines, increase security at the house. Don't assume this is over simply because she's behind bars. She really doesn't know how to stop, does she? Some people never do, until something or someone finally forces them to. I intend to make sure that force is a permanent one this time.
She's in prison. How is she still finding ways to threaten us from inside a cell?
Do you think she'd really try to escape? Actually escape?
If she has resources we hasn't found, resources set up years ago specifically as insurance, it's not just possible, it's probably exactly what she's planning.
I should have known. She always kept things separate. Different accounts for different purposes, different names for different situations. It was how she operated even before any of this happened.
Tolu, you couldn't have known the full extent of what she built. None of us could have.
Maybe not the full extent, but I knew she was careful. Meticulous. I should have said something.
So what do we do? Wait for her to escape and come after us again? Just sit here hoping the detective catches whatever she's planning in time?
No. We go on the offensive again, the same way we did before. David, can you find any trace of a separate account structure, something established years before the poisoning even began?
If it exists, and it's truly separate from everything else, I need a different starting point than her marriage or the company. I need her personal history, before Daddy, before any of this.
I might be able to help with that. I have old files. Documents from when she first started her consulting business, before she married your father. Financial records she kept at our old flat before we moved into the mansion.
Tolu, can you get access to those?
They're still in storage. I know exactly where. If Mummy is planning something else, I want to help stop it, whatever it takes. Opening it carefully. This is everything from before she married your father. Old consulting invoices, personal bank statements, tax records. I used to help her. As a teenager, she was always particular about keeping physical copies of everything, even after everything went digital.
Tolu, what's this? Adeyemi Family Trust, Cayman National.
I've never seen that before. It's not a name I recognize at all.
Adeyemi is your mother's maiden name, before she added Cross through her father's side. This looks like it was established 8 years ago. Long before she ever met Richard, long before the affair, long before any of this began.
Can you access account details from this? Balances, movement history?
There's an account number here, and what looks like old login credentials from before two-factor authentication became standard. Let me try something.
David, there's a transfer 3 days ago. $200,000 moved to an account under a name I don't recognize.
Rashidat Bakari Legal Defense Fund. That has to be a front for the appeal lawyer, or worse.
There's more movement scheduled. Look, there's a pending transfer flagged for next week. Larger amount.
We need to call this in immediately. If she's funding something bigger than just an appeal...
Zara, look at this line. Transport border crossing documentation in progress.
Detective Bello, it's Zara. We found something. It's bad. She's not just funding an appeal, she's planning to run, and it looks like it's happening soon. Very soon.
Children fight on today.
I need a full search of Vivian Williams' cell, immediately. And I want to know exactly which guards have had unsupervised contact with her in the past month.
Detective, this facility runs on a skeleton budget. I can't monitor every interaction.
$200,000 moved 3 days ago to fund what I believe is an escape plot, Warden. If she disappears from your facility, it will not be my career under review. It will be yours.
Get me full lockdown on Block C, effective immediately. And bring inmate Williams to isolation for questioning, now. We've had 2 guards on Block C who joined within the past 6 months. Both approved unusual generous personal leave requests recently.
Names. Now. And pull every visitor log connected to Rashidat Bakari going back to her intake date. $200,000, Mrs. Williams. Moved from an offshore account your stepchildren's forensic team never traced. Care to explain?
I'm entitled to fund my own legal defense, Detective. Is there a law against hiring competent representation?
There's a law against bribing correctional officers and arranging illegal border crossings, which is exactly what transport arrangement and border crossing documentation mean in the transaction memos your own account manager was careless enough to leave visible.
I don't know what you're referring to.
I think you do. And I think you should know this facility is now under full lockdown. Every guard connected to Rashidat Bakari has been suspended pending investigation, and every account connected to your name has been frozen as of this morning.
You think freezing an account stops a woman who has spent her entire life building contingencies, Detective?
I think, Mrs. Williams, that you have exactly one path left available to you now. Cooperate fully with this investigation or face additional charges for attempted escape and bribery that will make your original 25-year sentence look generous by comparison.
And if I told you I have nothing left to lose either way?
Then I tell you that's precisely the moment people like you become the most dangerous, Mrs. Williams. Which is exactly why every eye in this facility will be on you 24 hours a day starting right now. They found the transfers. My contacts already run. You're on your own now, Mrs. Williams.
Then I suppose I'll have to improvise.
She built it with love and with fire.